What up, peeps? That is not even my intro. Let's try this again. I don't know what happened, but my battery died or my SIM card was something, I don't know. So by the time you, oh, my hands look really big when I do that. By the time you guys see this vlog, my days will be all mixed up. A week has gone by. Everything is just everywhere. I just feel like the weight of the world is on me. So I'm not even going to talk to you guys about what I'm doing in class today. I feel like I need to have a little bit of a story time. It's comical now because I'm over it and I've already taken care of it, but when it happened, like, my feelings were really hurt because this has never happened to me before, and I didn't want to do the wrong thing. I wanted to handle it appropriately. Okay, so this is what happened. Anyway, that's my story time. That's my little rant. That was me and my feelings. It was a couple days ago, so I can tell you the story with a smile on my face. I'm over it. I was very kind to my student. Please know that. And if my student is watching this video, little one, you need to ask permission. Just because it is sitting there doesn't make it free. Period. That's all I got. Okay, so I don't have anything else to share for today. Good morning, beautiful people. Okay, so today is Tuesday. I haven't quite decided if I want to include yesterday's vlog because I was really in my feelings about something. So I might have skipped Monday. If I did, I'm sorry. If I did skip Monday, it's because I ran it by my husband and he said, maybe you shouldn't post that. So we'll see how it turns out at the end of the week. But today is Tuesday. Today was another 2-hour delay, and although I really enjoy sleeping in the morning, it just makes me feel like so rushed throughout the day. And today is one of those days that I have professional development off campus, and our schedule is now squished together and it's also pushed back. So my last class will end right when I'm supposed to be leaving to make it to my professional development. So it's crunch time. Like, there's so many things happening at once. But anyway, I want to share with you guys what I did with my kids today. Just a reminder that I have been using this Imaginarium book, a creative writing unit. I will put the link for this book in the description box. They only have the Kindle version now, so I guess it's not in print anymore, but I think it's $4.99 or something like that on Amazon for the ebook copy. So the students have been creating their own world, and they've been given a piece of the map that they're responsible for. They came up with a creation myth for their world. They also came up with the weather and what it's like and different kinds of creatures that inhabit that place. So today I wanted to create their first character, and their first character is either going to be a superhero or a supervillain. So to get their creative juices flowing, I used one of the activities in this book, and it was called Fortunately, Unfortunately. So that was the name of the activity. So what it instructs you to do in the lesson, it says to gather however many kids you have, you need to gather that many like odd objects. And I did that, and I put them in this blue bag, and I will pull some of them out as I am explaining how this thing works. So we sit around in a circle, or we sat around in a circle this last class, and I started the story, and I said, one day Lawrence went to the park, and then I pulled out an item. And the item that I pulled out, now I didn't go searching for it, I just pulled out, and whatever it was I had, that's what I started to tell my story with. Okay, so I said, one day Lawrence went to the park. Fortunately, he had lotion handy to moisturize his skin in the cold winter weather. And then I keep my object and I pass the bag to the next person. So I pass the bag to the person to my left, and then they pull out something from the bag. Now, because I started with fortunately, the next person is going to start with unfortunately. So I don't remember what got pulled out next. But let's say somebody pulled out a fan, then they could say, unfortunately, his mom packed a fan in his book bag and not a heater or not a heating pad or whatever to keep him warm. So then the bag gets passed, the next person does fortunately. So you get it. It goes fortunately, unfortunately, all the way around, and the story just gets all mixed up. Okay, so there are lots of weird things in here. I had the lotion and the fan. There's a TV remote. There was a goldfish container, a quill pen, a feather pen here, and these little glasses that came from Party City. Okay, so again, I'm not going to go through all the things in the bag, but those were just some of the objects that I found around my classroom that I just shoved in there this morning. So here's the catch. So they didn't know this when they started. Once they finished the whole story, fortunately, unfortunately, I told them that they are now going to create their villain or their superhero as the first character for their world. And they had to somehow incorporate whatever object they pulled from the bag into their character. They can put it in its physical traits, or maybe it's part of their superhero powers or supervillain powers or devices that are used when fighting crime or causing chaos. But somehow they had to incorporate their object into their character. I also gave them a brainstorming sheet that looks like this. And basically I took some questions from the book to help spark ideas for their character. So it says, is this superhero, is this character a superhero or a supervillain? What's the name, age, size, or shape of this character? Does this character have a sidekick? Is this sidekick, is it an advantage that this character has a sidekick, or is it a disadvantage, and then explain why. But anyway, it has a whole list of questions. This is a place where they write their responses, and at the bottom they are illustrating their character. So if some of you are wondering why it's taking so long to write these stories about their brave new world, we have been doing so many different things that this has just been something that we go back to and we revisit, which has always been my plan. I didn't want to do it all at once and then it's done. I wanted it to be like an ongoing thing, and we build it throughout the school year, and then it's this one big massive creation at the end. So far we've located our place on a map. We've talked about landforms and other features of our land. We've talked about weather. They've given their place a name. They've created their own creatures for this world. Yesterday in class, they created their own language by reorganizing the letters in the alphabet. And I don't think I talked about that in yesterday's vlog. Let me grab that paper. Okay. So yesterday they got this paper, and as I'm thinking about it, I did not talk about this yesterday because I was, like I was saying earlier, I was in my feelings about something else. So anyway, yesterday they created their own language. So basically I listed the alphabet here and left space for them, and they are reorganizing the alphabet, and then this portion will become their key. They're going to give their language a name and then give me the English translation of their language. And then they're going to write a description of their world or a description of one of their creatures that they created for their world. And then they're going to rewrite it with the new spelling. Now, it is my goal for them to cut out, take out the description in English and leave the new spelling, and then they will trade their paper with a friend, and someone else has to decode or translate their description into English. So that was yesterday's. Tomorrow they're going to write a short story about their superhero or supervillain, a story that is centered around them, and I'm currently typing some suggestions for for that assignment. So I only have 3 so far, well 2.5. So the first one is, how did this character get its superpowers? You're writing a story about a typical day in the life of this super, or you can create a scenario in which the hero has to save the day, or the villain is wreaking havoc on the city. So that is what I'm working on right now. I'm so proud of myself that I got this vlog in, because all my days are all mixed up, and I just want to make sure that I'm posting and that you guys are still up to date on what is happening in my classroom. But I don't have that long for this vlog because it is a 2-hour delay, and because our classes are, you know, they shrunk them down a little bit. So I have to go, you guys. I love you. Thank you for joining me. I will see you tomorrow. Okay, you guys, I only have like 5 minutes, but I just got another DonorsChoose project funded right before Christmas break, and they're just now sending me my items, and I can go into more detail about this tomorrow. But I wanted to open the boxes today, and I wanted to open them on camera, and I already told you that I can't do it later because I won't be here. So I was able to get 6 Kindle Fires. Okay, so here's one. I got them in different colors so I can do like assign groups. So these 2 are magenta, and then this one is tangerine, and that seems a little loose in the box. We're gonna have to check that. Let's see what's in this one. Like, my kids are literally gonna be here in a minute. Okay. Hurry, 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 hurry. Okay. I got some screen protectors, and these have 3 screen protectors in each pack. Blue Kindles, and hey, this one doesn't have a color label on it. It's supposed to be tangerine. We're gonna have to check that. Okay. And then last box. Sorry, I'm squinting to see my clock over there. Okay. Last I got a pack of stylus because they were like an add-on item for $2. So there are 10 in here. And then I have these 2 leather cases. Now, there is a box that, well, 2 boxes that should be coming tomorrow. The other box has 4 more of these leather cases. And what else? What else? Oh, I found the charger, the USB charger that goes in the wall that has 6 outlets. That way I can charge all 6 of these simultaneously from one outlet. So I wanted to share that. Tomorrow I will go through how I did DonorsChoose and how this all came to be, because I don't really ever think, that was a terrible sentence. I don't think I ever really explained how DonorsChoose works for those of you who may be interested. So tomorrow I'll talk about DonorsChoose. All right, gotta go back. Okay, hello beautiful people. So yesterday when I left you guys, I was talking to you about my newly acquired Kindle Fires that I got using donations through DonorsChoose. I have used DonorsChoose 4 times now. The first time I used DonorsChoose, I got supplies to do breakout boxes. The second time I got the, what are they called? The e-writers. The third time I did DonorsChoose, what did I get? Oh, the third time that I did DonorsChoose, I got the file boxes, and this last time I got the Kindle Fires. Now, originally I had raised money for 2 iPad minis, but because there was no shipping from DonorsChoose in December, my order was not placed until after Christmas time, when it was time to return back to school. And at that point, the iPads were... Okay, so I had to switch views because my camera died. It needs to be charged. Okay, so I was saying that originally I had ordered iPads and I had to switch and get a different tablet because the iPads were no longer available at that price, which worked out in my favor because I was able to get 6 Kindles versus 2 iPads. And from the research that I've done and the videos I've watched online, there are a lot of educational apps that can be downloaded onto these tablets. Also, when you purchase an ebook from Amazon, you get 6 licenses. Yes, it just didn't feel right coming out. So you can put it on 6 different devices, which is why I ended up ordering 6. I used the additional money to get a stylus for each of the tablets, screen protectors, and these cases. Now, what I am currently working on for my tablets, I'm going to see if I can move you guys so you can see. Do you guys see that toolbox up there? Yes. So I have a few of those because that was one of the things that I got the first time from DonorsChoose for breakout boxes. But I am using one of those to store all of my tablets. And I have a custodian right now drilling a hole in the back of it so I can run the charger through, and I have a USB port that can charge 6 USBs at one time. So I'm going to place a lock on that, and that will be my safekeeping for my tablets. So once that is done, I wanted to record the whole process, but he took it somewhere while I was teaching, so I don't know where he is. All right, moving on. What do we do today in class? So I told you guys that my kids have been working on creating their own worlds, and they are in the middle of creating their superhero or supervillain. And so today I created, or yesterday, because I shared some of this with you yesterday, I created this half sheet that is their super story suggestions. They give them ideas to think about to get their creative juices flowing, and they are writing a story that is centered around their superhero or their supervillain. So today when they came in, they presented their new language to the class. They talked about their world, gave a description of it. And this was just a refresher because we've shared some of these things before, but it's been a while since we've talked about it in whole group. I keep shifting because this light right here is so strong and it's making my forehead so shiny. I'm just gonna, guys, just deal with it with me because it's bothering me and I don't like it. But anyway. So it's been a while since they shared in whole group as a class, so they got the opportunity to do that today. And they also shared facts about their superhero, and they showed their illustration or computer generated image of their superhero or supervillain. So that's what we did today. That was a lot. I always feel like I'm talking so fast when I start vlogging, and it's making me wonder if I talk fast in general. Like, do I talk fast when I'm in front of the class, or is this just like my nerves coming out when I turn on my camera? Comment below and let me know if you think I talk too fast, because I really want to know, and I need to remember to ask my kids tomorrow, do you think that I talk too fast? I don't know. But I'm going to go check on the custodian because I want to see how the box is coming along. I am really excited about it. I know it's just a lockbox. Like, I know that it's just a lockbox and it's not really that exciting, but I'm kind of like geeked about it. So anyway, I will check on him and I'll get back with you guys. See ya. Good morning, beautiful people. I'm trying to give you a good view of that junk back there because I've got to do something about it. It's time to clean up. New year, new me. That wasn't even believable. Like it's not a new me. I'm still a little messy, a little junky. Guys, like, think back to when I first showed you these boxes. Let's see, November. Okay, so these centers have been sitting here since November. Guys, like, I'm so sorry. I've got to get it together. I've got to get it together. So hopefully when I check back in with you, all of this will be gone. So here goes nothing. I did it. So I cleaned off, let me get out of the way. I cleaned off my countertop. I put the boxes where they belong. They're up there. I still have these little piles of papers I need to sort through. I have to put them in my file cabinet. This stays up here because this is my little treat box. And what I didn't get to show you guys yesterday, or not yesterday, the other day when my tablets came in, was I took one of these boxes and I wanted to make a charging station. Maybe I need to turn because the light, yeah, that's better. So I took one of these toolboxes that I got from DonorsChoose, and I attempted to make a charging station, and my custodian helped me out with that. So we drilled a hole right here in the back for the cord to come out. You guys can see that. And then on the inside of the box, I have my tablet stacked here. I mounted this, what is this called? Surge protector, docking station, I don't know, this USB extender here, charger. I don't know what to call it. It's driving me nuts because I don't know what to call it. Okay, anywho, you guys get the point. So then we just plug up the tablets there, and my custodian, Mr. Eddie, also went a step further because he drilled these holes right here so it won't get hot, or if it gets hot, you know, it has a vent. Now I just put this tape here because this hole was pretty rough around here where we put this charger or this cord, and so I didn't want to get scratched or cut or anything, so that's why the tape is there. Now a friend of mine came in and she was like, please put some more tape on that box because you just got that one strap and that is so tacky. So I will work on decorating the box, but that's not a priority right now. So I went around, I straightened my room so you guys can see it's pretty clean in here. It's pretty clean. And back here is looking a little bit better. Now, today's vlog is pretty much over, but I need to apologize. I'm still trying to train my eye to look here and not here at the top. I don't even know if there's a difference to you guys, but I have to start looking into the camera lens and not at the screen on this camera. I am struggling, guys. But anyway, that is the vlog for today. I have started an Instagram page and also Snapchat. Please follow me at my TeacherVoice. And I'll see you in the comment box. Bye, guys.